All right, we're live, and welcome, Boro fans from all over the planet. Of everyone else joining us, me and Joe are absolutely honoured to be, introducing Carling Cup winning left back. Yeah, Europa League for the Boro. He is the greatest left back to ever grace the Premier League, Mr. Franck Queudrue. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Hi everyone.
How are you feeling?
Pleasure for me.
Absolutely honoured to have you on, Frank. Honestly, I can't tell you enough how many Boro fans, have spoke to me in the past week. Make sure that tonight, they're gonna have, make sure that tonight, they're gonna tune in and hear everything that Frank, hear everything that Frank's got to say. Of course, me and Joe got a ton of questions, as well as a lot of other Boro faithful from around the world. Half an hour with you, absolutely incredible. I'll kick it off in questions. I've got so many to ask you. Of course, me and you obviously spoke before, Frank, about a year and a half ago, 2 years now. And on that night, I was very, very nervous, of course. I've been inside the same room as Franck Queudrue and George.
Isn't like something that
I'm to prepare for. What's that?
I feel like a fanboy right now. I'm like, this is Franck Queudrue. This is crazy.
But listen, Frank, I want to kick it right back to your early days. And I want to hear once again your inspiration to playing left back, first of all, and your inspiration to getting into football.
No, I just started in football actually as a kid. I couldn't even just walk, but I started kicking a ball. Then that's how I came to football. I play with the dog in the garden and stuff like that. And as soon as I got the edge, I got right into football. And that's the only sport I actually did like day in and day out, I would say.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man, incredible. So, was there any sort of player growing up in France or anywhere around the world that sort of inspired you to play the game?
Oh yeah, I got inspired. And actually, after they called him the king in England, but he was my hero, Eric Cantona. He still is actually, it's something that I was, I was looking up on. He did exactly what I wanted to do, in England, and so he opened the door for all the Frenchies, I would say, to come in England.
Oh, it is, yeah. He was an unbelievable player, Cantona. Unbelievable.
Different level of player.
I don't think I've ever seen a player, especially attacking wise, that's ever hit his level. Like, his level was so high, and each and every game he was so consistent.
He was casual, wasn't he? Very casual. Everything he done was very casual. Like, he made it look easy. Everything looked very, very easy. It was like he never overexerting himself. Everything was just cool. You don't see that very often.
Of course.
No,
Frank,
enough a little bit, but go on.
Who's breaking up? Is it me or Joe?
It's getting enough a little bit. Sometimes, he's a little bit, but it's okay. I can keep him.
Yeah, can you hear us both okay? Is it okay hearing wise?
Yeah, I can hear a bit.
I can hear crackling. I can hear crackling as well.
Yeah, I can hear the crackling. Yeah, I can hear that too. Hopefully it disappears soon. I can hear that myself.
Sounds like somebody's eating a biscuit.
Yeah. Is it all okay? Is everyone okay? Yeah.
It's okay. But when you're talking together, I can hear it.
Okay,
right,
no problem.
One of us will talk. I'll be quiet. He can talk. No problem.
Yeah. So, Frank, I kind of wanted to talk to you about, your earliest sort of Boro memories. Who for you was a standout player when you first signed at Middlesbrough?
For Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
In Middlesbrough, to be honest, the guys I was looking up on, this is now, the England manager is Gareth Southgate. To be honest, he was like a close partner for my game. As a left centre back, he was, and as a left back, we had a lot of communication to go on, and for me, it was my safety valve, I would say. It was my insurance. Every time I was making a mistake, I knew that Gareth was behind me, and he was like catching up on it. So no, I was playing. It's when you're confident like that, I'm a player who's playing behind you to catch your mistake, it's easy to go on forward and play your game, actually. So, yeah, that helped me a lot, to be fair, to get myself get behind me, and as a captain as well.
Yeah,
Do you feel,
absolutely. Go on,
do you
Joe.
feel, do you feel like he made you a better player at Middlesbrough? With him being next to you, do you feel it made you a better player?
Say it again, sorry.
Do you feel like having Southgate next to you made you a better player overall? He made you a better player when you were at Middlesbrough?
Oh, definitely, yeah. He made me a better player, but I would say on a pitch, but we work a lot as well with Steve Harrison in the training ground, and as a defensive coach, Steve Harrison helped us a lot, especially when I first arrived, I was a little bit all over the place, I would say, like maybe wrong body position and stuff like that, that Steve helped me a lot on that. And we worked on that. And yeah, after, I would say, a year or so, I definitely became a better player.
That's brilliant.
I wanted to ask you, before you signed for Middlesbrough, did you know any players that you were sort of looking forward to sort of seeing, training with and playing with?
No, actually, I didn't choose any club. I just wanted to play, because at Lens, when I came to Middlesbrough, I wasn't playing, so I just wanted to play, actually. That's the only thing I wanted to at the time. But now I would say, when you look back at it, it was the best decision for me to come to Middlesbrough. So
yeah,
no regrets on that.
Greatest team in the world, Frank. Great choice. Greatest team in the world.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to have you as well, Frank. It was a pleasure. But even I don't think you realise as a player or as a person how loved you were by the fans. Some players don't understand just how much you were loved. Just because you're not scoring goals week in and week out, you were loved by so many Middlesbrough fans, myself included. Probably more than you even realise.
No, it's okay. Actually, it's Middlesbrough is like Lens. Actually, when it's like a similar club. The background of Middlesbrough. It's hard work. It's groundwork and stuff like that. It's like Lens. The guys maybe pay a season ticket and they don't go to holiday, or they just they got a season ticket and that's it. They go to the game, they're just waiting to get to the game and stuff and get a pint and that's it. You know what I mean? So it's important for me to give back a little bit the luck I got to play football, my passion, that's my sport. To make my profession. So it's just to give back a little bit. So if I could stay maybe half an hour, three-quarter of an hour, it's just normal for me. After, I know not all the players are like that, but for me, I think it's quite important to. We need to stay on earth. Like sometimes the players, that they see themselves
arrogant in a way, yeah. Yeah.
That will mean a lot. What you just said there about the town and the way the people work, and that you were putting them first. That will mean a lot to Middlesbrough fans even today. Because you understand what the town's like, what it means to the people, and even though you're not a player, the fact that you've said that will mean a lot to any Middlesbrough fan. Even if they just live in Middlesbrough, they don't even have to support the club. That will mean a lot to them. Just them words that you understand means a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah, but actually, they great to me, so it was difficult to say otherwise. So like the fans have been great with me, and so just.
I'm glad you feel like they were great for you, because you deserve it for what you did for our club. So I'm glad you feel that way.
I wanted to ask you, Frank, you know, signing for Middlesbrough. What was life like under Steve McLaren? Like, was he a really good coach, or did he go into detail of his training? Did he make you a better player?
He's a overall manager. He's very smart. You know, he knows to put people around him. You know, good people around him. He's got a good staff. I think that makes him a very good manager, actually, because he's smart. You know, he put the right people in the right place. He's a man manager. He knows how to talk, or someone needs to talk for someone to someone. Sorry, you know, it was the basic as actually, you know, looking to us, you know, when we were feeling a bit down, kind of stuff like that. The sports psychologist. We have Steve Harrison, who was always, you know, funny story to make, you know, kind of stuff like that. That makes you like, makes you feel good, you know, like so. So I say it's a very good manager.
Yeah, of course.
I never knew that about Steve McLaren. I always feel sorry for Steve McLaren because when he left Middlesbrough, a lot of things went wrong for him. You know, he never got the same success. And I always say some managers are just meant to manage one team. And I always say, you know, if he ever came back to us, I would never be disappointed. You know, because you know some managers just work with certain clubs, and I wish nothing but the best for him. He gave us our best times. You know.
Yeah, you know, I think he didn't deserve to get treated like after he took England. You know, like he didn't have enough time. You know, it was just a possession of players. You know, there was like an end of an era of the players in England, English players, and they were just like, you know, some new young players who were like urging up, and actually, you know, it didn't get that much time to prove to England that he could do the job.
You know, I've got to ask you as well. Before Steve McLaren, to me, people can't argue that Steve McLaren, our most successful manager in Middlesbrough, took us to win that trophy after 128 years. What was the feeling, first of all, for you personally, beating Arsenal twice over, then winning the Carling Cup in front of a packed out full crowd? What did that feel like?
I can't hear what you say, AJ.
There's a lot of crackling. There's a lot of crackling. Frank, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right. What he asked was, you know, when Middlesbrough beat Arsenal over 2 legs and won the Carling Cup after 128 years, what did that feel like for you personally? How did that make you feel?
I know that's actually we were proud, you know, because at Middlesbrough, for 5 years I've been in Middlesbrough. The only time we beat Arsenal in 5 years.
Yeah.
Only time.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I think I never get a draw. I think I always lost.
Yeah. You're right. I remember the
record. I think I always lost, and that was the magic of the cup. You know, we went to Ivory, and we won over there 20 years ago. And then the second leg, well, we won as well 2-1 with Stu Parnaby or Reyes on goal, whatever. But for me, Stu is scored. You know, and it's my mate, so it's okay. He needs to score. No, and that's the relief that's you know, for me, the relief to beat Arsenal after all those games we lost and to get into the final, it was like incredible. So we enjoyed that a little bit in the dressing room as well.
Yeah.
And then how did it feel? How did it feel to win the cup? What was that feeling like that day, Middlesbrough, after all that time?
Yeah.
Can you remember the feeling?
No, the feeling was it's actually hard to describe. To be honest, I wish you guys to get that feeling that you can not describe. It's incredible. That's an immense joy. You know, but you don't know what to do. You don't know. You want to share with everybody. That's it. But
I
the-
cried like a baby.
it
So
was my only trophy.
Yeah.
So my first trophy and my only trophy. So I'm really, really proud of that. I've been doing that with Middlesbrough.
Yeah, of course.
that means a lot. I mean, I can't imagine how you felt. I remember I cried like a little baby for maybe 20 minutes, and I couldn't stop. And it's the same when we got promoted. You know, a few seasons ago, I cry like a baby, and I can't stop. And people don't understand. People say it's just football. Why are you crying? It's not football for me. Middlesbrough's in my heart. It's not football for me. It's not.
But people cannot understand kind of stuff like that because they're not maybe passionate enough
No, I
to
understand.
understand those things.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
no.
I mean, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, yes?
Yes.
What topped it? Beating Arsenal or the 2 comebacks in the UEFA Cup? What was better? What was sweeter?
Say it again.
I said, what was better? What was better? Beating Arsenal twice or the 2 comebacks in the UEFA Cup?
No, even if we don't win the UEFA Cup, obviously the feeling in the UEFA Cup, was incredible. Especially, Massimo is special for me. He was a close mate when I was in Middlesbrough. So when he scored 2 goals that make us go to the next round and through the final, it was just incredible. No, you cannot describe it. It's quite a similar feeling that winning the Carling Cup for the club. And each game was like that. So the 3 games you're talking about, it was an incredible feeling. Oh, incredible. And but the team spirit came, like the all together. The togetherness, everything was just fantastic.
To this day, I still want to kiss Macaroni on the head right now. If he was here, I'd kiss him on the head. No problem.
You do that in May. I'll try to get him on the phone, but
that would be amazing.
That'd be incredible, Frank.
Yeah. I'll kiss him on the head. I don't care. People can phone the police. No problem. Macaroni deserves a kiss on the head. Just for that header.
Yeah. I was right behind it, but Frank, last time I spoke to you, I remember mentioning briefly about Ali Brownlee and your relationship with Ali Brownlee. What kind of impact did Ali Brownlee have on you as just as an individual?
But sometimes I show to my daughters the game. The UEFA Cup. But every time I put this game on, and I've got Ali broadcasting the game, just his voice, his passion for the club, it was just immense. We lost a great guy. To be fair, and I was very sad to hear the news when I was already gone, but it was like so sad. But no, it will stay forever. Part of, like I would say, part of our team. It put it out for the club. So no, it's someone that's you need to remember forever, I would say.
Yeah.
100%. He'll forever be remembered. The commentary, for me, he made things better. Ali Brownlee, he's Middlesbrough. He's part of the club, and he always will be. You know the whole thing of statues out.
Lazarus, everybody run my house for Palmo.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unbelievable.
You know what?
Unbelievable.
Do you remember? A lot of people have statues outside of football grounds of legends and blah blah blah. If there was a statue of Ali Brownlee, I would be proud, 100%. That's the impact he had on the town, on the football club. Do you know what I mean? He was a brilliant guy, just amazing. And if anyone deserves something like that, it's him. You know what I mean? That's my opinion anyway. It's my opinion.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. I want to talk a little bit about your feeling going to the Carling Cup final. You know, the night before, and then going to the actual stadium itself before the before the game. What was the mood and feeling around the camp?
No, it's like I say, I would say the night before the game, we were like at the hotel, and we were like eating together, and same as usual, like a normal game, because before we went to Cardiff, the day before the game, we had a talk with Steve Bill Basic, and he told us, guys, there's a thing to play the game or to play the occasion. So just normal game, you need to play the game, not the occasion. It's a final, but it doesn't matter. Play the game, and then we will win the final. So that's like that. So we prepared the game like a normal game. So the day before, we went like the night before the game, we went out for a meal. At the hotel. Cooking by the chef and stuff, and as usual, Harrison making jokes and stuff like that, like a normal game. Like I would say, it's nothing to play against, and it was crazy. And obviously, the mood was like relaxed, confident. So that's it. The night before, and then the day of the game was different.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Did I go? Did I disappear?
Yeah, you disappeared.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Frank, for you personally, going to the Carling Cup final on the bus, was it a different sort of feel driving to the PSV Eindhoven Stadium for the Europa League final than what it was the Carling Cup final?
No, exactly. It was crazy. The atmosphere going on in the game, to driving through the street of Cardiff, going through the Millennium Stadium. It was just crazy because actually all the streets in Cardiff were red and white. It was just crazy. We were like swarming into the red and white army, I would say. So it was crazy. In this stadium, we knew that we couldn't lose the game. We couldn't lose the game because actually, I can repeat it, but we had, like I said, we had a good staff, a good manager. We were like trusting each other as the players as well. We were working our socks off, one for each other. So it was like we knew that we were going to do something after the meeting, after this video. That's the gaffer put on, about the movie with Al Pacino Any Given Sunday. This magnificent speech about like to grind all together, an inch by an inch, and as a team spirit, if you do it together, you cannot lose. Actually,
Can I just ask? I've only got about 4 questions. So can I just ask? The Seville team that we lost to in the final. At the time, they were. If you look back, when they played Barcelona, they won the Super Cup. That was probably the best team in Europe at the time. For me, that Seville team was the best team in Europe. How was it playing against them? How was? I know we lost, and I know it was obviously upsetting and not what you wanted. But how was it playing against a team of that quality at the time? Were they, because they were a superior team at the time?
One game, everything can happen.
Exactly.
On one game, we could beat anybody. But on this day, I think they were better to be honest. They scored a good goal in the first half. After we got the referee, I think, forgot to blow penalty on Magdalene.
Yeah, 100%.
That could actually change the game. But after overall, I got injured at maybe between 70 and 75 minutes.
Yeah.
And the gaffer took the risk to get a striker on and to put Stu Downing like a offensive left back. And then we lost, but doesn't matter the result. We played the final. We give 200%. Everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. In that game.
Can't blame anybody for the game. That was just crazy. And that's why we were like everybody, we were like sad after the game, but not disappointed or because we could do better. No, we gave.
But you all gave 100%, and that's all we want as fans. You know, that's all we want as fans. And another question I have: who's the best player you played with at Middlesbrough, and who is the greatest player you've ever played against?
It's hard to say, you know, but I would start with the greatest player. If you look at the starting stuff I played against, I would say Ronaldo.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's not.
Ronaldo, if you look at the after, you know, for me, you know, I like to play against Roy Keane, David Bacon, kind of stuff like that. You know, the players who actually step on history. You know, like so. The Thierry Henry, there's a lot of fantastic players. It's hard to pick one because they all got this quality and stuff.
Quality.
And for the greatest players I play in Middlesbrough, it's hard to say because, like I say, you know, it's in different positions and stuff. Overall, if you look at I would say the trophies and stuff, I would say Mendy.
Yeah, Mendy was unbelievable. Juninho as well. Juninho's.
Juninho, but you know, it's hard to pick one. But if I have to
I understand.
Yeah. So many.
And then I just have one question, and this is for a friend from Jersey who's a Wolves fan. Okay, so how do you think you would cope playing against Adama Traore today? How do you think you would cope against Adama Traore today? And this is for my friend Ryan. How do you feel you would cope playing against him?
Say it again.
How do you feel that you would be playing against Adama Traore? Do you think you would be able to handle Traore? I think no problem. I think you handle him no problem. How do you?
Depends. Depends on the day, you know. It's like I say, you know, when I had a good day, I was quite out a bit, but now, now I think he's doing.
Maybe not today. Maybe not today. He might be better than you, but back in the day, maybe not. But that was just for my friend from Jersey, where I live. He's a Wolves fan, and I know he's watching, so that one was for him. But
I've got a good record against Wolves with Birmingham.
There you go. He won't be happy that you played for Birmingham, though. He won't be happy.
Frank, I've got to ask you this one question. It's from my dad. My dad asks you this question. Did you have any superstitions before the game?
Yes, actually. It was not superstitious, but I like to hop in on when I come on the pitch on my left foot. So if you can see sometimes when I'm getting on the pitch, you know, like just before I cross the touch line, I just open left foot. Just
fair enough.
Also, Frank, just because we haven't got long left, how do you still follow Middlesbrough? Do you still support them in some sense? And do you feel that we have a good chance of maybe getting promoted this season or in the near future?
I think yes. It's not because I'm talking for the Boro fans in front of the Boro fans, but no. I know the spirit you've got in the team. I watch not as much as I wanted to, but But to be fair, I think I saw some games, and if we keep that, I think you got a good chance.
And you said we, so I assume that you consider Middlesbrough we, and you still support Middlesbrough in your heart. You still want
Of
us
course,
to do
no,
well.
but every club I went to play, I always give 100%. So every time I'm talking about either, I'm glad to Fulham to get promoted. You know, I follow Birmingham. I'm following Middlesbrough. Obviously, Middlesbrough's got a special place in my heart because, like I say, you know, I've played 5 years there, and I win the only trophy I've got in my cabinet. Is there? But
Is it there? Have you got it? Is it there?
Yeah, I've got a medal.
Oh wow!
See it?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Show the medal, Frank. Incredible.
Amazing.
Crazy.
Look. Charlie Cup over there. You see it?
Oh wow! Yeah.
Wow.
Frank, amazing.
That's amazing.
Oh wow!
And the UEFA Cup medal.
Yeah, class, unbelievable.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Frank, I've just got 2 more questions. I know we haven't got long left. I've got 2 more questions for you now. First one, would you ever come back to Boro as a coach? Did you get that? Would you ever come back?
I'm not a coach, but I would say I can be a good assistant.
Yeah? So would you come back to Boro as assistant coach?
I'd like to get close to the players, you know. I'd like to get close from the field. As a manager, I think you need to step a little bit backwards to see the whole picture.
Yeah.
And that's I prefer the role of assistant or defensive coach or whatever you like to. For me, yes, that's my definition. I get this situation better. You know, if Middlesbrough call me and say, "Listen, we need you as a defensive coach," I come running.
Yes, Frank. Yes,
That's you. Love that, Frank. Love that. Be a Parma waiting for you, Frank. Be a Parmesan and a contract. Sign the contract. Meet the Parmesan.
I'll fly from Jersey. I live in Jersey.
Send him my mail.
Yeah. Frank, one more question. Just one more question before I let you go. How do you want to be remembered?
With a smile.
Yeah?
You've made me smile. You've made us smile.
Yeah, Frank. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Frank, for taking 30 minutes out to talk to us tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Frank. Nice one. Thank you. Cheers for joining us. See you later.
Thank you, mate. All the best.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you, mate.